You're watching the South Texas News Leader. This is 3 News, First Edition.
Okay, South Texas, good morning to you. We are continuing our special coverage of Tropical Storm Harold. Not made landfall, but it definitely turned into a storm.
Not yet.
Turned into a tropical storm.
That's what we want to find out from
at
Carly.
1 o'clock this morning.
That's right.
So it
Carly
was
has
named
that.
Ben. Yes.
That is exactly true. So this storm, it has been wobbling a little bit. It is not organized. So when you're used to seeing, when it's a hurricane, you're used to seeing this nice organized eye wall. This storm will not become a hurricane. It is a weak tropical storm with winds sustained at 45 miles per hour. The forecast does take it up to 50 miles per hour as it is approaching landfall and just after it makes landfall, but it looks like it will be approaching landfall for some of those islands to our south, so South Padre Island and maybe far south, the North Padre Island toward Port Mansfield. That's where we are looking at the earliest landfall happening. So here's the latest forecast cone that does take this storm inland. By 1 p.m. it's still impacting areas in the valley with the potential of 50-mile-per-hour wind speeds, and we are going to see Wednesday, 12 a.m., so overnight tonight, 35-mile-per-hour winds as it moves into Mexico. Taking a look at our forecast and the radar, I can't emphasize enough that all the heaviest rains are going to be on the north side of the system. So that's why, even though the landfall is going to be to our south, we're still seeing some of the largest impacts because the rain is to the north and the wind is going to pick up. We just broke down the wind. If you were watching just about 5 minutes ago, we'll have more on that coming up. But for now, we are continuing to see. It does look like there is a new marine warning that has been issued for Baffin Bay. So those could be issued. Some of the threats associated with marine warnings are going to be strong winds over the water especially. And it does look like the storm is capable of producing water spouts. So tornadoes or water spouts are going to be possible in these outer bands of this tropical storm. Again, it is disorganized, but where we are going to see that is going to be across the coastal bend like we are seeing right now into Baffin Bay. So when I take a look at velocity, it looks like kind of on this northern edge, this would be one area where we could see one of those water spouts developing. That would be right here is where there may be a little bit of rotation right off the land moving into Baffin Bay, but it's not obvious. Typically these are rather weak, but if you are on the water, I would advise you not to be on the water as a tropical storm is moving in, but it can be turned very hazardous as these kind of lands or water spouts do develop. Additionally, weak tornadoes could develop on land as well, but overall not seeing too strong of winds. Radar mostly indicating 40-mile-per-hour winds. Barbie.
Thank you very much, Carly.